In this video, I'll be introducing you to my take on doing corporate research, which is also known as follow the money research. Follow the money research can really help you to identify targets that may be useful for your advocacy and which may help in the end to change the behavior of the company you're looking at. My name's David. I work for the Center for Research on Multinational Corporations, SOMO, which is based in the Netherlands. There's three elements of follow the money research I'd like to discuss today. First, what basic information can we find about a company? Secondly, what can we find about the owners of a company? And thirdly, who finances a company? So to start with the basic information about a company. This may seem quite straightforward, but it might help you in your research later to find out some of the basic elements of the company you're looking at. So for example, where is the company based? Where are its headquarters located? Who are on the board of the company? So who is the CEO? Who is the chief financial officer, for example? What is the history of the company? And in which countries does it operate? A second element is to find out who owns the company. You might be looking at a specific company, but this company may be owned by one or several entities, either other companies or individuals. These owners may be located in other countries than the company you're looking at. So a company may be publicly listed, which means that it has shares which are traded on a stock exchange somewhere around the world. Then you can see who owns these shares. A company may also be privately owned, which means that it's owned by one or several entities or individuals. And in that case, it may be a bit harder to find out who owns the company. To give you an example, we're looking here at two companies, Beverages Company and Tea Company. This structure is very straightforward. Beverages Company is the parent company and fully owns the subsidiary company, Tea Company. It's also possible to have several layers in this corporate structure. So in this example, we see Tea Company is owned by Beverages Company, but also owns a company called Fruit Juice Company. So in the end, Fruit Juice Company has an ultimate owner, which is Beverages Company. It's also possible that a company has several owners. So in this example, we see Tea Sales the Netherlands. This company is owned both by Beverages Investment Company, who own 50% of the shares, and Tea Company, who own the other 50% of the shares. Tea Company is then owned by Beverages Company, which means Beverages Company in part owns Tea Sales the Netherlands. A third important element is to look at who finances a company. A company may be financed through loans or bonds. Loans can be provided by banks or other types of investors. Bonds are basically loans but cut up into small pieces, and these bonds may be owned by investment companies, banks, investors, or other types of asset management companies. And knowing who these investors are can help you to identify targets for your advocacy, because in some cases debt owners of a company may even have more influence over a company than its shareholders. So to get started on this, there are many sources of information that might help you. These include the annual reports of a company, the filings of a company in the business registry, media reports on the company. There are also some public databases that might help you, and some private databases that contain useful information on the company you're looking at. I hope this video gave you a brief introduction to investigating corporate structures of companies. This may be very useful for your advocacy and help you in identifying other targets for your advocacy. Thank you very much for watching. Don't hesitate to contact us at SOMO if you have any questions, and good luck with your research.